Rise ye ashen tarnished chosen undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and old, to the next installment of your Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Platinum Guide. Now the last video was a little bit of a train wreck from my recording perspective. The downside to Dark Souls is there's no undo, there's no redo, apart from to start your character from scratch. So once you've started uploading videos, well, you're kind of committed in. Never mind, not a problem. Stats-wise, you should be at level 41. This is what our stats look like. The last thing we did at the end of the last video was we increased our intelligence to 19 by 2 levels. Do not worry if I have more souls than you. That's because, well, my journey might have been a bit different than yours. I had an invasion that I wasn't supposed to have had. I didn't really kill, other than the invasion, I don't think I got any extra souls, maybe one enemy. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But everything I've done, you should be able to do as well. We are now ready and onwards. I'll just confirm the equipment as well. We equipped our hunter's set, minus the legs, which are Drangleek. And we also upgraded our fire longsword to +5. So with that done, off we go to the castle and the Heide Knights. So where we went to get our first shield, we are going to continue onwards in that way. Now, we are going to come across two different types of enemy in this section. The Heide Knights themselves, so these are the White Cape Knights that are not going to fight us. These we are very much going to ignore. We are not going to attack them. They will start aggroing us after we defeat the first boss of this area, but for now we're going to take advantage of the fact that they are not going to attack us. Come up here, grab a soul item and a broken sword. And the other enemy that we're going to come across are the giants, the giant metallic knights. Very daunting and very kind of, first time you see them you go, oh, this looks like a mini boss, but actually quite predictable. So these are the Heide Knights. As you can see, he's not bothering us, we're not going to bother him. And what I tend to do here is just charge straight to and light the bonfire. You know what? We're gonna, oh no, we can't rest the bonfire now, so we're gonna come back up here and let him come back up, and we'll fight him where we're supposed to fight him. Okay. Key thing is rule of 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now get back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. So the sword and shield, my favourite ones, easiest to deal with by far. We're now going to deal with a hammer. These ones, not as fun. Only do the one attack because they can do a follow-up attack. 2, 3. 4. So it's 5 hits, so that's what I took advantage of there. I got 1 hit, and then I knew I could get the 4 on. So don't do that last attack unless you know it's going to kill. 5 hits to kill. Right. And then this sword and shield guy, he's just going to watch until you get close enough. So I'm going to grab this talisman, and now we get close enough. Once he starts attacking, he should now be aggroed onto you. That's 3, and you get 1 hit in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you gave me a crit hit. A little lever's going to pop up here. And by pulling it, you'll notice in the distance where that circle platform is, we're going to make that bigger. So that's actually a boss arena. There are 2 options for that boss. You either leave it like this and try and make him fall off, or you raise the platform so you don't fall off, and you beat a very easy boss. Right, next is a 1 and a 2. So here is a great sword wielding knight. Come on. Let's get a free hit since he's not aggroing us yet. Don't worry about the other two, they are going to attack you, just not until you defeat this guy. And then they're both going to charge. Now if you're lucky, you can actually get them to attack themselves off of the edge. If my run so far has taught me anything, it's that this is not the lucky run. That's going to hit. Right. No, play it safe. I'm going to use a life gem. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now the other two are going to start. So this is normally where, if you are lucky enough to this is the point where we want them to try and no, they're not going to fall off. 3, 1, 2, and a 4th. Excuse me. Kill the first one, take advantage of the stairs, and now we're back to predictability. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. This whole game can be summed up by just slow and steady. Obviously, you can try and just rush your way through it. That is very much a valid strategy for Souls, but in trying to keep the game as safe as possible and not frustrating when you die to a backstab that you weren't expecting, it's just easier just to keep it slow and steady. So we're going to pull this lever, and you can just about see through the gaps. That's raising another platform in the distance there. So now that arena is full. And we're going to come down. And one more hammer before the boss. So this guy is actually, in my opinion, this guy is harder than the boss. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Don't worry about the chest, we have the option to do that chest later. So in here is the Dragonrider boss. If you can call him a boss. Super easy, we can't fall off the stage, stick to his shield arm. So, his left, your right. Don't do more than 2 attacks at a time, and he just can't deal with you. Keep your shield up. Yeah, just if your shield's up, he can't do anything threatening to you. We've made the stage, the only thing that he risks is knocking you off the stage, and we took that away from him. Wait, can you attack please? Right, yeah, there we go, thank you. Come on, attack. Well done. That was so difficult. Get the Dragonrider soul, and as you can see, there's the Heide Knight, who has now gotten up. That's a problem for later. So for now, we're going to come up these stairs. we're going to talk to Lycia, and we're going to exhaust her dialogue.
Are you from these parts? My name is I have come to... I can see, but the cost...
And all we're going to do is talk.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place. The king, I think... Why did I come? Do I need any of my priest and such? Sometimes... And being... I expect without any... To a place. Sorry.
There you go. So she said she's going to move
I
on,
expected without any... To a
which
place.
should be the end,
Sorry.
and there you go. Once she's repeating herself, she's exhausted.
No need for miracle.
That
The
is
gods
another NPC that we are sending to Medulla, getting towards our trophy. That done, we're going to light the bonfire. And we're going to do a bit of travelling. Lost but still, we're going to go to Macduff's workshop. Reinforce, and we're going to reinforce our sorcerer's staff to +3. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to travel to Medulla. They're just lounging around. Pop your non-boss souls. So, reminder that Emerald Herald moves around, so she won't be in the same places for you. Or not guaranteed, anyway. Level up. And at this point, we're going to increase our vigor by 4 to get that to 10. And our int 1 to get it to 20. With that done, we're going to travel back to the Tower of Flame. And we're actually going to go to the next weight threshold. So that is 70%. So we're going to stay below. We're going to equip the Drangleic mail, gauntlets and leggings, and we're going to keep our hunter's hat on. And that should keep us just below 70%, as you can see. We're going to come down the stairs. And we're going to take advantage of these enemies as they have a limited aggro range. What that means is, if we back out enough, as you'll find out momentarily, they will start walking backwards when we reach a certain point. There you go. So they have a preset range where basically if they go so far, their programming says that they are supposed to go back to their starting point. Now, my bigger concern is the Heide Knight. They're on the stairs. They are super aggressive. And actually, since he's on the stairs, normally he will stay down here, and he will, along with the hammer guy, he will come here. And what you'll do is same again. You will keep backing up. He will start to back away. You'll do a spell, rinse, repeat. But in this case, we're going to do the next step instead. So either defeat him if he stays at the bottom of the stairs, or in this case, if he is up the stairs, then make sure you are in human form. Here we go. Because we are going to summon that NPC. But first, there he is. Just keep your shield up. Where's my dog? There's my dog. Keep walking back, keep walking back. There we go. There's his aggro range. Let him take a few steps back. Aggro sweet spot. There we go. So we're going to beat him. You do not actually need this chest. In fact, no, leave the chest. It is a ring. You do not need the ring. All it is it reduces the amount of health you lose when you're in soul form. You do not need that ring. This is not Demon Souls. Summon Masterless Glencore. There he is, and he is going to help us deal with our Hide Knight problem. Because we don't just have Hide Knights, we've got the big enemies as well. You coming? There we go. Right, go Glencore. Do your job. Yep, that is his job. Oh look, distraction. So stick to backstabs for the Hide Knights. We're going to try and keep Glenn alive. He does Estus himself, so I could have sworn there was a Hide Knight around here. Three. There we go. Can you just heal yourself, please, Glencore? It would make me feel a lot safer. Why do I always think there's an enemy there? Go. Utilising all of our range. Grab the Divine Blessing, be careful, there you go, well done. And the last one is actually a Hide Spearman at the top of the stairs here. Spearmans are actually easier than the Swordsman. They have an attack which pretty much guarantees you a backstab. They have a jumping attack. That one. Yeah, the only thing to be aware of is they do have that spinny attack. Oh, just having him something. So, with the High Knights and the Giants defeated, we are now going to play Robin Hood against the Dragon. So, to do that, you're going to equip your shortbow. In your arrows, you're going to equip your wooden arrows. And there is the Dragon. You are going to stay with your back as far to this wall as possible. And War of Attrition style. No. So, there we go. As you can see, we are not doing much damage. However, in a moment, you will see that we will not be taking damage either. Because this is what the Dragon does. And yes, in between fire bursts, you can charge in. And you can attack the legs as the Dragon stomps and swings and does things. However, if you miss your timing on the run by a moment, then you are burnt to a crisp instantly. It pretty much two-shots you. If it steps on you twice, you are dead. If it steps on you and then does a quick spin with its wings, you are dead. Or, we got 100 arrows for a reason. We're going to use something in the region of, I think, like 60 of them. As you can see, you do more damage when you don't have a depleted stamina bar. So just do 2 shots. Wait for your stamina to come back up. Do 2 shots. Rinse, repeat. May not be the most exciting, it may not be the prettiest, but it gets the job done. Said it many a time before, I am a big fan of playing what I call Smart Souls. The game is difficult enough, especially this game is difficult and punishing enough. Why take any more unnecessary risks? You've already seen in the... Why, Glencore? Why? You've already seen in the previous video to this how, thanks to the Scholar of the First Sin edition and updates that they've done where they introduce Forlorn, that areas that should be straightforward and easy still have a chance of Forlorn appearing and ruining your day. So let's just take a moment to relax and defeat, at this stage of the game, somewhat of an annoying enemy that can kill you easily, and let's kill it easily. One more. Bop. Lovely. Put back our fire longsword. And now we can go across. So, you get the Watch Dragon Palmer. Petrified Dragon Bone is used to upgrade dragon weapons, which we are not using, but that's what that is. The Watch Dragon Palmer we will be using, just not now, because we don't have enough vitality for it. Open the chest, grab 5 human effigies, grab the old Radiant Life Gem, and get ready for a familiar face from our previous Dark Souls. We are about to fight good old Ornstein. However, the advantage is he doesn't have Smoke, and he's a lot well, actually, it was quite easy in the first one on his own, because you just stay between his legs. Yeah, we'll keep Glencore. You're welcome to banish Glencore if you want, you don't really need him. So long as you've got one Estus and some life gems, you've got more than enough to fight Ornstein or the old Dragonslayer. Same principle applies to every boss in Dark Souls. Stick to their left, your right. And oh look, he can barely do anything. Keep your shield up for the sweeping attacks. No more than 2 attacks at a time. Yeah. Oh, the fall from grace. So I did 3 there purely because he was focused on Glencore. Glencore managed to stagger him as well. Stamina recharge. Have a drink, because Glencore's got him. Chop. 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 There we go. You don't need Glencore for that fight. Sometimes he might have left you at this point, or he might have died on the route. But yeah, old Dragonslayer Soul and old Leo Ring. A throwback to Dark Souls 1 where you kill Ornstein and he drops you the Leo Ring. From here, don't bother talking to this guy yet, he won't talk to you. We have not met the conditions for the Blue Sentinels Covenant. We'll come back here for that. Open the chests. Cleric's Palmer and a Tower Shield. And we're just going to come down here and we're going to get a bonfire. Over to Majula. And we're going to go to MZ. Seek West. Level up. Right. Endurance, we're going to go to 10. Vitality, we're going to go to 15. And attunement, we're going to increase by 1 to 14. So, endurance to 10, vitality to 15, attunement to 14. Yeah. We should be now able to equip the Watch Dragon Palmer without going above 70%. If you look on the right there, the key thing is the 75% magic and fire resistance. Significant improvement on our leather shield. So we will equip the Watch Dragon Palmer. And now we will travel back to the Tower of Flame. And we're going to go this way this time. Down the stairs. Keep going round for... There we are. An item. Grab a monastery charm because why not? And just through here there's going to be a large enemy, so just be aware, keep your shield up. There he is, it's one of these great sworders. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Continue on, there's balcony. Grab human effigy and dark torches and grab the soul item here. Oh, Night Halberd, not necessary, but we pick it up because it's more that we can sell to Galvan. Down the steps, left first. There is a shield knight. All we're going to do is try and get to our backstab. So keep your shield up. We're not going to do any attacks on him other than a backstab. It's just a waste of time. He says now doing that, but that's because we didn't get the backstab animation. In this chest, an important item, Sublime Bone Dust. So this, when we burn it in the fire at Medulla, it increases the potency of the Estus Flask, so it heals more. Keep going across. Through here, and we're going to take the lift down. Step off the middle so that the gates will open, and then go through. Right, an enemy's going to pop out of the water shortly on the right. There he is. Get your casting staff +3 ready, because there's a basilisk. A couple of shots should do the trick. Keep going. Pretty sure there wasn't a chest map. And we're going to keep going, and we're going to reach another bonfire. Here we are. Light and rest at the Wharf bonfire. Well, unseen path to Heide, but we're about to do No Man's Wharf. How are we doing on timing? Can we do No Man's Wharf in less than 30 minutes? Quite possibly. But rather than rush it, this is a great place to stop this, and then we'll go straight into the next video where we're going to do all of No Man's Wharf, including the first boss with Lucatiel. So, we have broken the curse of our previous video. We're back on track. Hopefully you're still with me. As I promised at the end of the last video, it's much smoother sailing from here. Everything is a lot more manageable. So stick with me and we will get you that platinum trophy. So for now, I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.